Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Lance. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Jones. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll get that complete to Albert O. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Room here to run. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. Those wide receiver screens like that, isn't that what they said they wanted to implement more in the game plan this week?
They certainly did, because they felt like they had an advantage with their receivers out in open space. They thought they could make the first guy miss like a punt returner and then pick up nice blocking downfield.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. McManus's point after is good. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for the Raiders. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. shotgun now for Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The kick by Bass is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Jones throws taken in by Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on first down. Jones swings this out for Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. The lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off play action, Jones.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now Jones throwing on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake. Jones. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Jones now. Off the play fake. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Jones over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Damian Harris, 87 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now play fake. Lance.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run again with Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Harris. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
2nd down at 4.
Back to throw. Jones.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he completes it to Hunt. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on a jet sweep.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown Raiders. It's complete. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the stat.